Welcome to VE Answer. We are going to draw a chalkboard animal, chalkboard drawing, as we do almost every other day, and we are keeping doing our live stream for a quite long time. If you are first here, let me introduce you some of the tools we use. We just use the chalk to create our drawing, and which we use chalk on the blackboard with the blackboard. So a chalk and a blackboard and some eraser. Then that's the tools we are using to create our drawing. So now we're going to draw an eagle today. An eagle from South America, South and Central America. And I just learned that the name of the hawk is called ornate. Anyway, ornate hawk. It's an eagle of Central and South America. Okay, so we're going to draw this, and we're going to erase this cute kitty, and then we will start a new drawing today. So welcome everyone, and greeting everyone here today. You can talk me, you can leave your comment on our chat board. So you check back my channel. I just did this kitty last time, so you can see that in my previous live stream. Okay. 好，这是我们的 chalkboard drawing today. All right, so we're gonna do our work now. So I have to ask the cute kitty move out, so we can have this eagle here. So hi, Artemis Sorave 2 point. Hello, fantastical. Yes, thank you. I don't read your language, but I can guess you have given a great compliment. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to erase this. I'm gonna to erase this one, and I'm drawing an eagle today. So I'm drawing this with chalk. With all this chalk. Okay. So I got a lot of them. Okay. I'm doing fine, thank you. How's everyone? Here, And nice to have you here. So now I'm going to erase this one so I get my work started. Now, so I have to ask this kid, beautiful kitty, to move out. So you see, I'm erasing my artwork, even though I erase some, she is still very beautiful, right? Because he's a cat. Everyone loves the cat. He's flying. Okay, so it's beautiful cat. And I'm erasing that. So you got her eyes. Looking so good. Okay, so let's move out. Oh man, it's gone. Now I have to draw a new one. Yeah. A lot of people ask why I erase my artwork on the blackboard. Well, I don't have many blackboards available. I just have one or two or three of them. So I have to erase the old one to create a new one every time I do my live stream. Okay. And the other reason for that is my art is not for selling. So there's no collection of my art, and I'm not allowed anyone collect my artwork until I get 1 million subscribers here in YouTube. Okay, that's kidding. I don't have many subscribers, but if you subscribe to my channel, I appreciate that. So I share my artwork with everyone in the cheapest way, very, very inexpensive way. So everyone can see my work. Everyone can learn some skills from me if you like. If you think I'm doing something good, then you can follow me. You can learn some tips, skills. Even you don't draw, you don't like to draw, you can still have fun watching me creating the artwork in front of you to give you a tremendous relaxing time, especially when you have a cup of coffee, you have a drink with you, and you're very relaxed and sitting back there and watch how we create an art. Okay, so now I'm going to draw this beautiful eagle. So I put her head here, and he got some feather this high. So I got her head here. I think that's big enough. And then this is the back. So I have to make a judgment how big is this eagle, and he's looking down this way. So it's a little bit tilt down right in this angle. And I put the eyes on the center. So here and here, probably there is his brick. Okay, so you got a triangle hair like this. Okay, so probably you have already an image of this beautiful animal, wildlife. Okay, so this a big, his mouth starting like this area, and you got probably like this. Not really big. And this her not so right there. And this hurt. Okay, a little bit down. And he got a mouth here. A lower bricks there. Let me see, because he got this big. The neck. And then we got the two forehead here. So it goes like this. And cover her hair. And he got a tail, not tail, a crown, like this. Go this way. Okay, this is the her back. So this is her hair. And then the neck here. And has wing. His chest. Yeah. It's so beautiful. Okay. Probably like this. Yeah, he got a feather right here. Okay. Let me see. Let me check. Okay, her eyes here. Let me see. Oh man. Probably more, much bigger here. trying to figure out the proportion and the position of her face. Hello. Thank you, Zoe Drews. Jeremy 24. Thank you. Yes, I know you're coming back. Thank you. All right, let me see if I drew this too big. Whoa, not too, no. I try. Probably I'm not drawing the right way. So it goes like this. So we got all her feather goes this direction. It goes down. Hi, hello. Yeah, I see a lot common here. It's great. So her nostril here. Yeah. Let me see. Yes. But oh, great, Jeremy. Yeah, you try different art medium. It's fun to take practice and to learn each of them to find any probably you like, probably you are good with, and that's great. And I'm so happy that I inspire you using some chalk and charcoal to do some sketch. You know, okay, that's great. I hope to see your work soon. Share your works with us. Okay, so now I'm checking the proportion. Before I go further detail, I have to make sure the sketch is right, the outline, including the perspective, and the proportion, the position, and all these things together to make the sketch correct. And then if it's everything right, then I will move to the next step. Okay, let me check if everything looks good. On here. Yeah, you see you probably have seen me doing this many times. I just want to make sure everything correct. That's right. Right here. size of her mouth. Here. Yeah, should be this. So you try to measure vertical, horizontal, find a unit, like what I'm doing here. I just find this measurement randomly, but I probably some principle. If you look, if you notice that, okay. So you see, I try to find the chin over here, from the top of the head, and passing the eyes. I found this distance, and I like to know what the distance in horizontal, how it will equal to what vertical, what horizontal distance. I found this distance from the eye to hit the edge of his beak should be equal this. So that means it's like a square. You know, the square face, and this is a long square, and this what do you call this? 1-to-1. Okay, 1-to-1. So there's a square here, something like that. Okay, so now it's looking fine. I probably not do great. I probably will not do something wrong. Okay, there's a throat. Alright, okay, then he got his body like this. Okay, give some construction lines to help you to define her pose, his pose, something like that. All right, so I got this right. Okay, then I move to the next. I'm moving very fast, layer by layer, step by step. And I build all the textures, all the light and shadow, all the features of this subject. So I draw from the eyes. So he got the eyes because it's covered on the top, somewhere here. So he got her eyes. I leave the eyebrow black. Oh, not the eyebrow, the pupil, right? I make the eye circle, the eyeball like this. Okay, so that's big. This big enough, all right? Probably that. And this is the eyebrow, a little cover, part of his eyes, eyeball. And he got a bright feather here. And then he got a shade, a black eye circle right here. And I guess he got a much smaller eyebrow, pupil here. So right here, and he got a shadow cover here. And then he got the eyeball on the bottom right there. And then we draw all this eye frame, the frame, eye socket, and all the eye frame around the eyeball, right there. So you don't have to make a lot of detail at this step. In this step, you just make the basic structure, light shadow, light and shadow of eyes, and then more detail will come later, and the later steps. Okay, so this is skin with some little hair or feather. Okay, it's bright, but not, they don't do that. And this feather goes on the face. It goes back to here. And we don't worry about that too early. We just leave it there and we will come back later. Okay, this is the eyebrow. Then you got this, right? So you got the nose. So we move to the nose now. This is a bright area, and he got a nostril right here. So this part is the nose. And now we go to we are drawing the brick, very sharp and strong. He got a light over here. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I didn't do one more thing before I do this. Detail, because you have to first to make sure how the light is coming. How the lights distribute on her face and the body. So the light is coming from here, so all this part will be bright, and right here will be bright, and this one will be dark, and he got here so bright on her chest, and this part as well, but all the back here not too bright because the light and shadow there, and he got a black feather wing, so the light is a little bit bright over the edge of here because some reflective light or supplemental light here. So this is the main source of the light, and there's probably some other light, and they are probably more from the bottom. This is all from the from the light from the subject around this bird. So they reflect. So other subject like a stone or leaves, they reflect some light to the ego. So the main light we can tell this is the sun. from this way if he's in the wild and in the outdoor. So the sun will come here, but he got a lot of lights coming from all the direction. So he got some light on the back, some light here. Okay, and probably some here on the back, supplemental light on this back. So right here, under the chin, is probably a little bit dark. And this here will be bright. So now we have the basic light. So now it's easier to draw detail and follow the basic light and shadow, so you know where you can draw bright with more chalk, where you can just a little touch some chalk over there. So now we draw this eye here, right? Because I make some chalk over there. I cover the eye, the black here. So this is the eye, eyeball, right here. This is the shadow. Okay, so now I'm doing this part. So here he got some bright color, some light area on the edge of his brick. I don't remember beak. What do you call the mouth of birds? What's the name in English? Okay, so he got some light here, and then it goes like this, shadow here. But from the picture, you see, from the reference picture, you see she has another so smooth black and white because his beak is scratched, or some damaged scarf. Probably they use too much, so it has a lot of scars there. Okay, so here, but before we do all this, this little scar, we will leave there to our second step or following step. So his bricks are like this, and goes bright, and he got a bright bricks here. Let me draw with I find a sharp tip, a chalk with a sharp tip, and I draw this part. Because very sharp and very curly tips on her bricks. So I'm trying to copy it to make it more sharp and turn more widely of her brick, her mouth. Okay, so he got the edge right here, and he got some light, probably here. He got a light over here. Okay, these are basic shapes of his bricks, upper bricks. Then this is a mouse. This around like this. Okay, then I drew actually you don't really have to make all the details now, but if it's very important to make the shapes right, you still have to work on that. So I probably get too big. Okay, and then these are lower lips, bricks right here. Goes down, goes up to this position, and you got a lower, higher to cover that. Okay. So here. Okay, then this some feather around the mouth. Okay, so here, much open here. Okay, this shadow here. very, very delicate here. Little structure. You got the bricks here. All right. Scars, wear and tear. Yes. Yes, that's right. That's how the lives make her big. Not so smooth, with full cover with scar, scratch, all well out. But before we do that, we just make it when it was perfect shape and light here. Then we can create some scratch over there. We'll do that later. You see, if you see from the picture there, you see her mouth, his freak, right? It's too much. That's that's her weapon. So he did not keep a good shape of it. So it's burned out, worn out. Okay. Okay. So now we finished this part. We have a nice shape already. We have a basic light and shadow and structure here. And then we move to her forehead here. He got a black feather cover here. Stroke by stroke. And this part is bright. This nose, this is the face, and he got a black feather on her forehead. So this part got a lot of shadow. I don't know why my computer always went to sleep. Go to sleep. Okay, then you got the black shadow here. Okay. So you got this, got this. So it's a big feather. Yes, I'm work with chalk. A lot of my time drawing. Most of my creation now on my live stream or my video a chalkboard or chalk drawing. A lot of them, but I do a lot of other media like pen and ink, which is also black and white, and I do some markers, marker rendering, because I was a product manager before, and sometimes I got my own product design, and I have some comprehensive layout of my design with our team. So I do some drawing on markers. That's why I have published a book about marker rendering. It's available a few years ago. You can buy it from Amazon, but not now because it's too old. The book is been 10. I think it's 10 years ago. Okay. Okay, it's hard to do the feather on this side. So this make me feel not too great. Right here. It's also because you haven't finished all of them. You think this black is too white or too white, too shiny. But because you don't have other parts finished, so you probably feel that way. So we will leave this just like this, and we will come back later to fix the texture and the lighter shadow and the tone of the black feather on his hair. This is an eraser, okay? So I have two make some more mark here. Okay, leave that part. We will fix that later. This is the eye shadow here. Okay, now we move to the eyes here, the face. So he got the feather here. There's a gray color, no, and very tiny, small feather, like a hair. It's not a feather, it's like hair. Goes all the way back to here. So I just built the color. The basic color, the basic shape, and you can find out he got different light distribution, but actually he got a very tiny feather here. Okay, this feather, you know, there's no any trick here. Just take your time and be patient to build all the feather one by one, and leave the marks, leave the stroke visible, because that's the texture of her feather on the face and the neck. So you have to show all the feather, the strokes there. You can see stroke by stroke. But you have to make the shapes a little bit more round. There's a 1 and 2 and 3. I will do that later. So now I give the basic textures now. Just keep short strokes here. Okay, you finish this part, and then I go to this. Okay, I spread my coffee, and then I hope there's nothing wrong here. So we will finish this step by step. Now I what nationality? Oh, okay. I'm from Taiwan. Yeah, I'm from Taiwan. My nationality is from Taiwan. It's Taiwan. I work in China, and I use chalks in from China, Taiwan, and now I'm doing my live stream here in Canada. So I have my all chalk here in Canada with this brand. If you're from Canada or North America, you probably have seen this brand. I'm not sponsoring this brand. I'm not her sponsor, but I use this a lot. But yes, I have also other chalks if available in the market. But in the United States and America, there is not many brands available. Okay, so there's a lot of chalk, but there's some difference. Yes, some difference. Very tiny difference, not big, not significant difference from brands to brands. Okay, that's my opinion. So don't stick with any brand that you think the brand will help you, but actually some are a little bit better. But if you draw more, probably you can notice the difference. But in the beginning stage, or you just started your work, it doesn't worry about the materials. But if you want the best, probably the brand I just show you is most popular. It's not the most expensive, but it's more popular here. Okay, so it's good. Already, it's very good already. Okay, so I have to check my setting. What's wrong with my... Okay, I'll do that later. Alright, let me finish drawing here. So now I'm drawing this part, right? So his feather comes down this part, and this is much wide. And then it's dark under the shadow. So you don't see, you see some of the feather here under her bricks. And then right here, but here a much dark right here, because the neck, the light's coming from there, so there's no light at all. And then he got some light back here on her chest. So right here he got much more light. So I will draw a much lighter, much strong light here. It got some black feather here, so I leave some black. Right here, he got to go this way. And then he got a very bright feather here on the chest. So always you see the feather or the fur in the chest of the animal are much soft and intense, because it not only it has a lot of function of, and it's protective. It's they can keep the warm, keep the probably the temperature of her body. So here he got a more intense, more fur, more warm. I don't know how to explain that, but that's different function. So the fur or the feather looks very different. Okay, so you see he got very bright. Right here, okay. And he got this part as well, the feather, and then it goes down. Now I have to handle this part, this wing, and he got the shapes like that. A big, much bigger on the bottom and a smaller on the top. So you just make them this. You cannot copy all of them because it's so complicated, but you just keep the principle. Like they got a smaller feather here, and then every feather got some light on the shade here. So you see, it's very complicated, but don't worry. You cover that with just some to represent the feathers structure on her wing. So on here, he got more big feather and got more light backlight here. Now we have to make this part. So this is a black feather. So let me see how we can make it like more beautiful. So this is the back. And then the shadow here. Okay, we can fix that later, but I can do this shadow first. So I need some shadow here. I will do this later. Okay. So you got this part much light, and the back here. There's a shadow here. Yeah, let me move this a little bit here so everyone can see it. Okay, that's so beautiful. You just make a few very important feather here. Probably you don't have to cover them all in detail. Okay, so now you have to make this part much beautiful. Then I will do that later. Okay, so I covered. I covered all the area, light and shadow. I covered all the shades on this subject, on this ego now. So then I can move to the next step to make this shadow and texture more in detail now, because I have a basic structure of light and shadow and the texture, the feeling, the you know, their distribution, their structure ready. And then I can do more work on our next step. Okay, so now you can have a cup of coffee, and before you move on the next steps. Oh, thank you for your question. I did. I do not use very. I have tried all the blackboards available in the market because I travel many countries. I have been in the Asia for a few years. I've been South Asia and different countries, and now I'm in Canada. So I try all the blackboard available. Yeah, there's many kinds of blackboard with different textures. Some are smooth, some are shiny, some of them are very what do you call that, mass? Uh, you know, I forgot how to describe that. It be so rough, like a watercolor, like the paper for watercolor. They have a very fine textures. They have very rough textures. So the blackboard, yes, they have different surface textures. So different surface textures makes different influence on your chalk appearance, and it will make you change the way you apply chalk on them. But you were used to them very quickly. If you just you draw a new blackboard you never used before, you probably try 2 or 3 times, and then you know it is good to do something this or not. So you will adjust yourself to make the best use of that. Let me say group. Okay. Hello, KYD. I don't know what you're talking about. So now I'm going to do detail. That's most exciting part. I try to get the finish as a realistic animal portrait. So I will try all the details I can do in this steps. So now I'm drawing the eyes, from the facial features, the eyes. So I give the eyeball black and round. And I give the shapes of the eyeball here, the black here. So black. Okay, make it this a little bit bigger here. And his eyes covered by the eyebrow. Here is a little feather with light, and this part. And he got a little light here on the bottom. Okay, and now I move forward. Next step here. Let me see, I can use this one. Okay. Use this. So I draw this part. And I draw her face. And he got some light color here. Because light is coming down from here. So here he got some more light. This is the skin and a little hair in this area. And he got the eye circle right here. Most bird has this, you know, a circle of not too good. Oh, thank you for your support. Yeah, everyone, you can tap your likes to show your support to my channel. So he got some shadow here. Smooth hair around there. Okay, then this part, we got some light. The skin here. Then I'm drawing the nose here. So we got a bright here. And also mouth, bricks. There's a nozzle right there. Okay, and then this. probably done. You see, he got a lot of breaks, hurt, scar right there. So I have to make it a lot of scar and scratch and his breaks. Then I got this, the sharp tips here. And this part a little bit dark. It's a very tiny. Let me make this. I wipe out some. I have to make this. Then yeah, this is so small, so you have to take patience to finish. Okay. And there's the bricks on the back one. Yes. Yes, yes. Critically artist. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to draw the eagle. Okay. So now, you see this part, actually, it's her lip, bricks. He got a lot of scar. See, lip songs. Scar there, it got right there. Okay. Now, I drew this part. This much lighter here. Make the opener, the mouth open a little bit here. And then go straight there. I use this one, maybe better. Okay. Okay. It's not easy. I am struggling, man. I am shaking. No, not really. I just want to make the detail because the chalk is very big. So you have to stop in the right position, and when you're in the right place, then you make the textures. Okay, if you're not, it's not wrong. If not, it's the right position, then you have to make to find it. It's stop right place. So you can see the hair, the feather on the her bricks goes like this, and he gets some under here, shadow right there. He got some right there. Okay. Okay. Now actually, there's some part very not easy or some challenge for me. So the challenge is here. Her black feather. On the forehead. So black. On the top right here. So how are we gonna do it? So let me see. He got all the lights here, right? So he got some shade. So I need to give some light. And make it looks like it's black. Okay, so he goes like this. But you cannot so bright. You have to make it some very dark. So how you make that? You wipe out some and give some black shadow. So this is my eraser. So you got the head over here. She got some black dot. The more front, the more black you got. The more on the side, then it's more black. Okay, he got a long It should be black. It's too white. Yeah, I have to remove some of them. Okay, now it looks like too white, right? But actually, because we have not yet make her feather under there, so now I'm gonna to do a feather on her face to make his eyes. Yeah, let me see what you say. Hello, crusty artist in black hair and a feather with. Yes, agree with you. Very challenge. Right here. So I need to not too bright, not too dark. Oh man, you just think like white hair. Oh man. Okay. We leave that there. I don't like make this too bright. Okay, so now because the feather here, I did not make it too bright, so it will make this so light. But when you put this part of her face now here, much brighter, then it will change the contrast. And it will become, the black hair becomes more black. Okay, so now I'm doing her face, his body. I want to make them bright, much bright. When this much bright here, then this will be much black. It's a magic, I hope. Okay, you got those. Got it this way. You have to cover all this head here with all chalk, no black, almost no black, almost. And so no black here will make this much dark. Okay, so I have to cover. Even though I cover all this area, I still leave the strokes on my chalk. So I have keep the lines visible. Okay, so keep going, keep going. So I have to build all these parts with little feather. What is perspective? Perspective. You see, if in perspective, this. Well, if you draw an animal, just like drawing we draw with people, right? And we treat our face, our people's face, as a ball, or square, or the ball in a box. So when our face turn different way, or we watch the people in different angle, different area, and the ball goes to change. So it depends on where you stand on, in what angles you're looking at your subject. Okay, so for example, like this eagle, we're looking from the side of the eagle. So there's almost no perspective. It's flat here, almost flat. Or here, or here, or here are the same distance away from our eyes. So there's no distortion. Oh, you understand what I mean? But when he turned the face in front of us and facing us, then her bricks and her eyes are in different position. Oh, that's how I can explain. So it depends where you're looking at your subject, the portrait, the animal. Okay, so it's easier to draw the front view of any animal, because at that angle you don't, you know, they're all symmetry. So they have two eyes, two nostrils, and two ears. So every symmetry. So you see in the front, nothing distorted or the perspective. You can say that it's a one-point perspective, because everything dismissing in the one point. Okay, so you look in the front of them. Okay, so that I can explain like this. You do this pencil sharpener. If you look at this, it's a flat. There's nothing involved in the perspective. There's a one point perspective. But if you turn or turn different way, different angles, then you can see the top, you can see the side, you can see her left side, you can see more faces of this subject. So it makes it more difficult to draw when it turns this. That's the perspective change. Right? But if you draw animals like this, if this is the eagle, and we just draw the side of this eagle. So, but if he turn this way, his face will looks like this, right? But he turns this way now. Okay. Oh, that's how I explain. Probably you don't, probably I didn't make myself clear. So in drawing, different angle of people. If from seeing people, watch your subject, different angle, from top, from bottom, from left, from right. It will make your perspective of this subject change, right? Just like our camera. If I move this way, if I move top, you see how this square, the ball, the black ball, is distorted. It's much shorter on the top and much longer on the bottom. But I turn my view, what means that the camera is your eyes, okay? Or your eyes. So you go looking down, it makes a very different view. The top view is much wider, and the bottom is becomes narrow. So you're looking down there. But if you see it from left, I'll show you my studio. Then it's different. Here, I show this, it's different. So if I change all this view, the ego is changed, or changes in different, image. So even flat, even if it's flat on the blackboard, because of the moving of the camera, which means you move your eyes in a different position, and then this going to change. Okay, I will make you dizzy if I move my camera here and there, so I don't do that. Okay, so you see, is this angle? This is much longer. This is shorter. This side. This is longer. This side, shorter. This side. Because in view, we see this side is much close to your eyes, to our camera, and this side is far away. So this becomes shorter. Okay, if I turn even more exaggerating the way, you see it's all different, right? So it's depending where you are looking at your subject. That doesn't mean the subject will move. If you're drawing the building, it doesn't move. It's only thing move is your eyes. So your eyes going down and up, down and right and left, and the building become, are different. They're very different because you're moving your view, you're moving your eyes, you're moving your camera, you take different angles of it. So that will make it different. Okay. So for this view of drawing this animal, there's nothing challenging in perspective, in terms of perspective. It's so easy. It just doesn't change anything. The proportion is just right. There's a same distance here and here, so nothing really changed. Okay, so let me draw this quickly, more quickly. I drew this one, and then I drew this. Make this stronger, lighter. I make more bright to make this hair look dark. Because some black dot here, so let me make a body here. He got some black feather here, and then he got some here. Okay, now I need to make this one, the wing, and this a shade. Okay, now right, and yes. Got some bright stripes here. We got some shade. got some spots on her wing. So I give some spots. I don't know why he got here, there. So he the tips of her So now probably the most ridiculous part on this one is I wanna make her hair much darker, so I have to move out. Thank you for everybody's support. We are struggling to make the hair here. I want to make it more dark, but I want to keep the shade. Have to make it very dark. Thank you, support. Thank you, everybody. Taps, and I will love your support. We'll make this great eagle. This eagle, Nado, what to say, ornate hawk from South America. It's very real, very, very precious animal, wildlife. Okay, so let me draw this and make this part bright, and this shade here. And then he got a lot right here, and we'll make this bird. Okay, so now make some fix. Make it more fairy. Okay, now the final touch. I will make her eyes shiny. So let me make this for black. Some light here. Okay, there's a shadow there. Now I'm gonna to make this part black. I'll give a light. Let me see, got some light right here. Probably not light, but I give some light. Okay, make this part. Okay. Thank you, always thank you. Yes, everyone can draw the animal you like. Animal is great because you don't have really to pursue exactly how they look like. And they have very good expression. Got some black. Okay, then I draw some bricks here. I give some light here. Alright, and I got some light over here. Some here. All right, so thank you, everyone. Thank you. That's the drawing today. I try my best. I hope. Oh, it takes a lot of time. So sometimes it's black. Sometimes it's white. They have very great pattern on their feather. You see, that's very complicated sometimes, and we just make it simple. Okay, so it's already 2 hours. Let's take too long. So thank you everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you to subscribe to my channel. And this is the eagle I'm drawing. So that's the picture. They're from same family. So it looks like this, and boom, it's on my blackboard. Okay, so you can draw all the animal you like with chalk or pencil, as long as you know where and how the light and shadow and the shapes change. And then it doesn't matter you use a chalk or pencil or pen or color or watercolor or whatever. You see, I still change some, right? Because you see it in different view, and then you're going to make some change. You know, for the beginner, probably it's better to follow, to see how I draw, how I simplify things, how I make things complicated, how I make an abstract pattern of complicated feather. So how I use the reference pictures to draw the eagle I like to be here to show you. So you have some choice, you have some decision to make it more realistic, to make it more detailed, to make it more roughly, to make it more of dramatic contrast or whatever story you like to express. So it's a lot of decisions to make. So eagles, the reference picture here, you still make some change to do your own. All right, so thank you everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Okay, early, yeah, crusty artist. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yes, it's because you know I am like bragging now. I'll just say that because pictures, it's all digital pixels. They don't have textures, but the chalkboard, you have texture. You have powder. You have dust, so it make different looks in than the flat surface or flat plant or surface screen. It's very different things. Okay, so if you're artist, especially your artist, you can see the difference. Things on the screen, the picture on the screen, and the picture on the canvas and the paper, the textures, they make different feeling to your eyes, vision. Okay, so thank you. So I hope my black drawing is better than the pictures in some way. All right, thank you. I'll see you then next time. I will come back next, probably tomorrow after after tomorrow. All right, thank you. Bye bye. See you. So much appreciated. So bye bye.